Yeah, here we go. It is the map draft. So yeah, the way this works is that they both pick one, right? And then they ban a lot of them, and then it's randomly done. You hate us, Shoutout, California. No, I'm reflecting. See what I'm doing? It's like a psychological thing. Is it reflecting? What's the phrase? Is it reflecting? Else the old monk will preach. Yeah, old monk will give you proper advice. What is this? I'm thinking of that word. Okay, so Golden Swamp picked by Yo. WWP is Yo. Fortified clearing for Villese, so that's an interesting kind of closed map. Arabia banned. Lots of open maps are being banned here. I don't like this. Golden Swamp seems nice. Alright, Ravines. So yeah, there's a hybrid map, there's a closed map, and then the next one will be random. But yeah. Try to catch it, cool. We're lucky to have higher elo people on this stream giving advice. Frost is banned, okay. And Houseboat, oh no. Ay, ay, ay. We didn't play much we haven't seen much Houseboat. We haven't seen much Houseboat in this tournament, but God, it's an awful map. We'll talk about it when it comes to it if you guys aren't familiar with it. It's, yeah, it requires a lot of APM. I think Jordan intentionally picked it against Doubt because he knew it required a lot of speed, which seems kind of cruel. Anyway, here we go. Now they've started. So Mr. Yo will start with the bans. And yeah, Gurhara's an expected ban here for sure. Although, maybe not. Aztecs banned by Yo. Gurhara's banned anyway by Villese. Okay, Burgundians immediate pick. There's no snipes here, so Mr. Yo will have Burgundians for whatever it's called, fortress thing, enclosed fortress. Is that what it's? I don't know. The closed map, he'll probably pick Burgundians there, but Burgundians just seem to be strong on every map now. Very strong unique unit, obviously, and the crazy eco behind it. Here comes Villese. He'll have 2 picks now. Goes Lithuanians. All right. And Hindustanis, very strong. Doing great. Nice to see you cast this set well. Thank you. I'm sure it'll be a good one. Hopefully it's a good one. Mayans and Chinese picked by Yo. Again, very strong. Mayans, we saw them picked a lot on Houseboat. I can't remember the reason. We did see them picked a lot. I'm not sure how much they really won. Japanese for Villese. He'll want that for Golden Swamp. Byzantines for him as well. Byzantines getting picked a lot also recently. So the meta is being shaken up. You didn't see Burgundians and Byzantines being picked too much in the last while. And now they seem to be picked in every single draft. Not just for this tournament, but for the ORMS Cup as well. But let's see. Okay, last pick. Does Mr. Yo go Goths here? That's the question. No. Poles, maybe. Mr. Yo loves his Poles. He can play Poles on lots of different maps. And usually wins. Italians he goes for, so hybrid map. Good on water. Poles by Villese. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Round 5, T90's Platinum League. It is Houseboat. It is Mr. Yo playing as the Chinese. Here in red, Jordan. Not Jordan. God damn you, Capture Age. It is, of course, Villese playing in blue as the Japanese, which is not really what we expected, though. Japanese should be kind of strong here. So Houseboat, you start off with a town center on this little island surrounded by fish, and you have a transport ship. So this is an interesting map. You eventually, well, there are some pigs and stuff. Sometimes it's water buffalo. I think in the last tournament it was water buffalo. So these pigs will be sent onto the transport ship and transported back to land. And basically it becomes about timing of when you're gonna move your move your villagers off this island and look to get wood. But there's enough food to begin with anyway. Immediately there's going to be villagers sent anyway. He needs to build houses, so yeah. But eventually this TC will be deleted at some stage in the game. Because it just becomes too annoying to manage. But lots of APM required here, transporting pigs, transporting villagers over to get wood as a house comes up now for Villese. And Mr. Yo doing the same thing. What happened here? He built a house here, and then where'd that villager go? What? Oh, they start with a house over here. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Wood coming out for Mr. Yo. I don't like this wood line very much for him. This. Oh, imagine he put it here. That could be really tasty. Oh, yeah. Only 10 seconds idle TC is awesome for Chinese. Yeah. That's insane, actually, for Mr. Yo. That's a ridiculous start. Maybe that's only possible on houseboats somehow, because I've heard people say that, like, 12 or 13 seconds is the theoretical limit, but I could be wrong about that. Could be wrong. All right, so Mr. Yo going to continue to transport villagers out here. And, yeah, let's see how this goes. Goes up fish. Yeah, fish comes in faster than sheep. There you go. Yeah. So that's really nice play by Mr. Yo. Obviously, these guys know all the strats, so nice play. And yeah, because they've seen this map already, they both played it. It's quite nice. As we see the first pig transport for Mr. Yo coming across, and a house coming up for Villese here. Might as well drop the houses in here. No room for farms. No point farming with all this fish anyway. So early aggression that can happen is when you want to drop a dock, obviously on your own pond, but you can also drop a dock on someone else's pond, which can, yeah, be pretty strong. Can be pretty strong, but let's see. Villese is going to drop a dock of his own here, and he's choosing to drop it on this side, which I guess is tactical, because then he'll drop the dock here and he'll know if Mr. Yo drops a sneaky one close to him, or he'll be more likely to know anyway. All right. All right. So a dock coming up on the middle now for Mr. Yo, which is interesting. So not going for as much of a defensive one as Villese is. Won't have vision here on the front of his pond. But it is what it is. As Villese is going to scout around here, he will find some sheep. He's going to send them back over and transport those across. Those were a long way from home. But I guess there's just random pigs scattered around this map. They're not necessarily close to your TC. So good play by him. Good scouting. They're pretty much going to know where each other are with the map generation. The scout from Mr. Yo, he's scouting around as if he's expecting to find the pigs close by, it seems. Whereas Villese's, yeah, doing a bit better of a job going around. Anyway, it is what it is. There are some boars out here as well, but I don't think it's possible to transport boars on a transport ship. I don't think they cooperate too much in a situation like that, but let's see. Nothing crazy happening so far, besides just houseboat general madness. Like, I would hate to play this map. I would absolutely hate it. I think that's what T90 and Dave were saying when they were doing the, whatever it was, that tournament, the Wandering Warriors Cup, is that it's a brilliant map to watch and a horrible map to play. And yeah, I'm just laughing at how awful it would be. So yeah, Villese gonna scout around. He's not gonna see the dock in the middle, but he has to assume that there is one if he scouts all the way around. He has to assume he'll see the fishing ships, who will know where the dock is. Mr. Yo, on the other hand, just standing around here. So not being as active with his scout maybe as he could be, as Villese is on the way to Feudal Age. And now is the time to come and sneak with villagers. And here we go. He's going to try and sneak, get that dock up. Mr. Yo will need to be on guard, but he's not being active with his scout. It seems like Villese is being kind of the sharper of the two so far. And there is a dark area here where Mr. Yo might get punished for not dropping his dock. Here comes Villese. If he walls these villagers in, the dock goes up. There's absolutely nothing Mr. Yo can do about it if the villagers are walled in. And they should be walled in. Let's see if Mr. Yo will spot this. He won't either. Look how close that is. Okay, there's a transport ship here. It could be scouting, but Mr. Yo just focused on transporting back and forth. And this is going to be kind of brutal here. Villese will get up first and already going to be, yeah, in a pretty good position, I think. Seems strong. One tile. Yeah, insane. Insane. All right. Who voted for Mr. Yo on this map? Okay, Villese gets away with one. As the transport comes over, now the transport ship might see this. Yes. Sees the dock, he's gonna be like, oh crap. And maybe Mr. Yo kind of going for a fast castle here. The villagers gonna wall themselves in. Nice play. As they break out, he doesn't want to be walled in here. Nice play. Scout comes over, and now It looks like Villese might be the one, or Mr. Yo might lose a villager here after all that, but no, he's going to save it. Villese just going to get out of dodge immediately. Just runs away. Going to build a house over here, and he's going to get fire galleys out straight away. And there's no villagers over here inside the TC to garrison, right? All the villagers, if they want to be, you know, part of the eco, will have to be ferried across to the wood or to the gold. So the TC won't offer as much defense for these fishing ships as you might like. Forward barracks for Villese here as well. Probably knows his eco is going to be worse. You did, yeah. It's not over. Mr. Yo going for some crazy walls here. Wants to wall in these villagers, maybe. I don't know why he wants to wall them in. Oh, I guess it's okay. Where's Mr. Yo's scout? His scout has just been doing nothing this whole game. Not helping at all, as we see a fire galley out here. Why isn't the fire galley engaging the fish? Okay, it's a bit of a weird one. Another fire galley on the way. As the first villager of the set goes down, Mr. Yo loses a villager. Where was he with this scout that whole game? And the villager is sent back. Villese going to drop a barracks and maybe going to drop an archer range now as well. Really nice play by Villese. I think realizing that the Chinese are going to have a better eco. And Mr. Yo, if he drops maybe just a market now, he can buy his way up. Gonna add another dock because he wants to compete for his own water. But Villese maybe not going to allow that. Oh, don't tell me those fire ships can't range the villagers. Surely they can. He's just not clicking it. Okay. Where's that market now? Okay, he's going out to food out here, so it's not going to be a fast castle. Feels like he has to compete on water first. If this transport ship goes down, it's really bad. It's really bad for Mr. Yo if this goes down. Oh, it's going to go down. Oh, he needed to be repairing that. Okay, so now he won't have any more villagers coming across, and maybe he will have felt like faster castle might have been the play. And maybe he's just called the GG already. Okay, Villese going to take out these ships. Okay, there is a tower here which will get to work. And maybe Mr. Yo will stabilize. Meanwhile, over here, a dock has come up for Yo, so nice play by him. There's a spear here as well. But villager goes down for Mr. Yo. Villese has lost a villager as well. And yeah, behind this, Mr. Yo has been a bit more idle of the two. Villese a tiny bit of idle time as well, but really fantastic play by him. Still has villagers on this transport ship. Can't forget about that, but obviously lots of micro happening back here. There is 2 villagers garrisoned inside the TC. Again, just for defense, as Mr. Yo is getting wheelbarrow, which will help his villagers to move fast, which will obviously help with any shenanigans that are happening around here. And also it'll just help his eco. Doesn't want to engage with the Dark Age Scout. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Villager will go down for Mr. Yo. And yeah. Villese with a 5 economic unit lead, with 4 villager lead, I should say. So Mr. Yo way behind. Crazy stuff here. Great play by Villese. Alright, but Mr. Yo has moved out here, so he will have some safe food. His fish is not the safest though, but he looks like he's going to take back this pond with a big bada boom. Villese adding some more docks. We'll look to get out a few fire ships and take a better trade, but over here, he's still competing. He's still competing as the villagers are being transported out. A mill coming up here. This is nice. They'll be able to take the berries and some of this fish. But yeah, Villese just seems completely in charge here. He has some archers out on the field. They're coming across with a spear. And if they find this, it's going to be brutal. I think he has to know that Mr. Yo has moved somewhere, as he's going for a tower here. Brutal. Really brutal. This will deny not all the wood, as we see the wood going up here where I suggested originally. So there you go. What's my chat elo now? I don't know. My true elo, I should say. Alright. Villese gonna walk in and get this tower up. Really brutal. Archers here denying this, and it's gonna be really, really tough. Mr. Yo doesn't notice this either. Fletching's in as well for Villese. Wheelbarrow's coming. Oh god, this just feels so difficult for Mr. Yo. Villese, he's not even storing up anything here. He just has 1 ship in each one. So not letting Mr. Yo know what's going on, right? For all Mr. Yo knows, Villese is like trying to take back this pond, but he just has 1 ship in each. As we see another transport ship coming. Yeah, again. Yeah, Yo had to make another transport ship, which is just brutal. He's going to start walling up now. Really wants to try and secure his eco. This tower probably not getting as much damage as Villese would have wanted. Mr. Yo still with plenty of safe wood here. Over here. This. No, not to the boar. Not like this. Oh my god. Okay. Downhill shots from the boar on the villager, but the villager survives. Okay. Howard goes up. Where are those archers now? 8 archers on the field. I don't know where they are, though. Probably moving around. Yeah. Archers and spears here. Living on the edge. That's it. But Mr. Yo likes to play. And it feels like he's somewhat stabilized. He's going to continue to fight on this pond. It's crazy the amount of stuff these guys have to do. As Villese goes for a stone out here. Has Villese done enough damage here? I think he probably feels that he loses this game long term unless he can get a lot of damage early and then try to get a power spike later on maybe. But Mr. Yo really playing on the edge, like with the boar and with archers just hanging around. I would really like to see Villese explore a bit here. Archers are not doing anything, so he might as well try and explore a bit around with them. Obviously, he's doing a million other things, so it's easy for me to say. But yeah. Okay. Villese's eco behind this looking pretty good. Idle time very low, considering all the shit that's been happening. Mr. Yo's is getting up there a bit. He's getting horse collar now. Villese with double bit axe, Mr. Yo with double bit axe as well, both with wheelbarrow. Where are these archers going? This tower doesn't really do anything. I think what would be tasty if Villese chopped through this wood. That could be nice. He's not going to do that though. As these archers are just going to be annoying here on the wood, forcing Mr. Yo back. But Mr. Yo again has completely safe wood. I don't like this idea from Villese trying to deny the wood so much with towers. Because there's so much wood on the map that it doesn't really matter. Mr. Yo can just move, basically. Alright, so Mr. Yo is producing from this dock, and he will have enough to clear all of this up. He has, what does he have inside here? Demo raft and 2 fire galleys. Yeah, this will be enough. Villese needs more production here. He doesn't have it. Could be bad for Villese. This could be a bit of a swing. Villese on the way to Castle Age, though, and Mr. Yo somehow is not far behind. Absolutely insane play by him. Okay, there we go. And just like that, Mr. Yo might take back this pond. Not take back, he never had it. He might take this pond. The fishing ships from the Japanese are super tanky. But more demo rafts being produced. And could get sketchy. This could get a bit sketchy for Villese. But once you're in Castle Age, you can start to drop other TCs around the map. And it's swinging back towards Mr. Yo. That's kind of what it feels like. Villese investing in that land army. He does have 10 archers, but he hasn't been able to do anything with them. They're all sitting around inside these ranges. When he could be exploring, he could be finding this. Where are these archers? They're just sitting here. More towers coming up for Villese. But Mr. Yo can just drop a TC out here or wherever and be fine. Taking a bit of map control, but like Villese has control of the map here, but he's not exploiting it, I would say. Anyway, back over here. Villese trying to scramble to get some fire ships out to deal with this situation. His fish will stay up a long time, but are now starting to go down. But he will have a big ball of crossbow. You'll need to be careful though with Mr. Yo with all his demo rafts. If those crossbow go anywhere near the edge of the pond, they'll just die. Alright, more fire galleys being produced now for Villese, so we'll look to compete here. Mr. Yo doesn't have any fish going here, so it doesn't really matter. But actually, Villese could probably cheekily do some fishing here if he wanted to. Or maybe not. Anyway, over here there's a spear going to town on the market. And it looks like Mr. Yo is going to go into knights. Straight off the bat, getting scale barding armor. Maybe we'll look to get some bloodlines in as well. But this has been a pretty cool game so far. Mr. Yo starting slowly, Villese starting quickly. But oh, he could tower hop here, right? Technically, Villese could hop through here. Maybe I'm wrong. Seems like that is possible. Anyway. Tower could also be hitting this villager, but it's not. Bodkin is in, so big range on these towers. Meanwhile, over here... Oh, yeah, big clear up for Villese, so he defends. Nice play. Really nice play. So it looks like Mr. Yo will finally give up this pond. Villagers are being garrisoned inside this TC. Yeah. So that's part... Like, yeah, a big part of the damage here is not just denying fish, it's also denying villagers access to the outer... to the map, basically. As Mr. Yo will... keep these villagers alive and drop a TC out here. Like, how important is that? Insane. Okay. Villese are going to drop a TC out here as well. Villese are going to continue to mine stone here. And it feels like all of this has been kind of ineffective. Mr. Yo now getting a nice enough eco rolling. 43 villagers for Villese. 2 fishing ships on the way. Doesn't have any out on the map. While Mr. Yo has 44 villagers and will look to push on and expand his eco. Has enough enough wood, I should say, for another TC, but doesn't quite have the food eco yet for production. I think everyone is done trying to compete for different ponds. As a knight from Mr. Yo is wandering around. Yeah. And Mr. Yo is doing with his knights what I feel like Villese should have done with his archers, right? He's kind of exploring a bit, checking for where a TC might be going up, checking the wood lines. He hasn't spotted what's going on over here. But yeah. Villese with bodkin, but not with crossbow yet. As a monk tries to get a conversion on the knight. But Mr. Yo just deletes the knight, so good play. Alright, monks are a nice counter to knights, obviously, but the knights are not in huge numbers. Now a scout being added by Mr. Yo to deal with the monks. Villese kind of has map control down the middle, which feels like the most important thing later on. Just good positioning as a villager gets sniped by Mr. Yo, so he's pulling ahead now. Eco KD 10-8 in favor of Mr. Yo. So that's a lot of fishing ship in there as well. Handcart on the way for Yo. And 4 villagers ahead. 4 villagers ahead. Villese does have 2 fishing ships working. But Mr. Yo now adding a 30C. Villese getting a 30C up in a very weird position. On stone as well. So both players look like they're going to go for castles. More for positioning than anything. The Chu canoe are strong, obviously. And Mr. Yo not really adding anything. He's not really adding an army. Just adding a scouts to deal with the monks. And that's about it. But besides that, nothing else. As Villese launches a surprise attack here. And we see the first TC delete of the game. Mr. Yo deleting his TC in the middle, just too annoying to transport villagers back and forth. And he has enough res to drop another TC anyway. He's going to drop it over here on stone. So, yeah. But here come the archers. Straight into the TC. Nice reaction by Villese, but nice reaction by Mr. Yo as well. He gets an archer kill there. Still no crossbow. As Monk's trying to convert villagers, trying to get back the eco lead. Trying to convert this scout as well. Yeah, this feels sketchy. This feels really sketchy. Siege now for Mr. Yo. Felt like Villese was ahead at the start, but just feels like Mr. Yo is just ahead now. He's going to have a better eco. Obviously, he has handcart, has horse collar as well. Not so much farms out at the moment. Well, he has some farms over here, but nothing crazy. Yeah, these villagers are speedy boys now, and let's see where they're going to go. Maybe just to drop a mill on these deer. Or to drop a very ambitious dock over on this pond. But that's what he's going to go for with these villagers. Probably not going to work. With both players building towards getting a castle. Both not really heavy on stone, but just a few villagers. As Villese, is he going to delete this TC? Probably soon. Making a few more villagers, maybe one last load. And then he'll stick to these 3 TCs. Alright. Okay, as we see a line of pigs. Alright, this wood still being denied by the towers. And this feels like the mistake that Villese has made. Is adding these towers. I really don't feel like it did anything to Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo had this tower down already, and that was to try and take back the pond. It wasn't in a reaction to these towers. Feels like Villese could have put those villagers to better use. Anyway, it is what it is. These villagers, yeah, it was an ambitious attempt at a dock, but not going to work out. Stable coming up for... no, he deletes it. Okay. As Villese brings in a relic, so he has 1. Oh, needs to be careful, Villese. Monk tanks a shot and then dies. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. Oh my goodness. Villese with a bigger army, but a lot of Mr. Yo's army is just whatever, fire ships and stuff. Actually, both of them just have a lot of ships that are going to be kind of useless. As we see a very defensive castle from Mr. Yo, but seems perfectly fine to me. Gonna defend his eco back here. Gonna protect these 2 TCs. Gonna keep this gold safe and some of this stone as well. And there's plenty of stone on this map, so you can keep on making castles. Oh my god, as they're still competing. It's crazy. Alright. Is there a demo raft in here? No, it's a fire ship, but I don't think there's really much point in competing for the docks anymore, or for the ponds, but both players going for it. Maybe they feel like late game, if you can get control, you can get some cannon galleons, and then basically your opponent's entire base is in range. Maybe that's the play. I'm probably wrong about that, but why else? Why are they still trying to compete for the water? There's no fish, there's no TCs. There's House Island here. Alright. Siege now from Villese. And Mr. Yo is playing this really, really unconventionally, I would say. Like, he's just adding like a ram and a mangonel here and there, just defending, expanding his eco. 88 villagers now for him, 87 for Villese. It's super, super close. Villese adding monks and some crossbow, and that's about it. But just big production from him. He's kept this TC going, so credit to Villese for that. He's gonna maybe claw his way back into the eco lead just by keeping this other TC rolling and transporting these villagers back. Crazy game so far. It's a crazy map, so it's always going to be a crazy game. So both players, yeah, playing really well. Villese, the way he started was a bit strange to me. Not started, but the towers are a bit strange to me, as Mr. Yo comes out with a ram now just to clear up the towers. Villagers will be able to take this out, but let's see. As we see a university up for Yo now. He's on his way up to Imp. Mr. Yo on his way to Imp. He's getting fletching. He doesn't have any archery ranges, so this looks like it's going to be Chukanu. He has enough stone for another castle, so Chukanu for him. Seems like the play. What answers do Japanese have for Chukanu? They're getting good skirmishers, right? So maybe that's it. But like, you can't just win the game with skirmishers. Let's see what Villese comes up with here. I'm excited to see the Chukanu though. Okay, Villager's going to take out this ram. So a bit of a waste there for Mr. Yo. Although maybe the ram gets this tower down in the end. Attacking so slowly. Oh no, he's attacking the house now. Okay, maybe he felt that the house was more valuable than the tower. Okay. Gets the house. There you go. Elite skirmisher coming in for Yo though, so maybe he just wants to counter with skirm straight off the bat. He's adding some scouts as well to deal with the oh, look at this castle for Mr. Yo. That is audacious. Does he see? No, he sees that he has to know that Villese is here on the gold. Now he sees it. And yeah, will Villese... No, okay. Mr. Yo just says no. That would be a devastating castle to get up. Okay, no. Villese can still see this. Villese, you have to notice this. Could go Onager. Yeah. I've heard people say, yeah, Onager is a good counter to the Chinese. Villese doesn't notice this. He doesn't have... He can't stop this now anyway. A tower wouldn't stop this. As he's getting a castle up here. That's a nice hill as well. And he'll have some safe gold here for himself. Gets the outpost down too. But he's not going to like when this goes up. This castle will deny this gold. So that's tough. Ballistics in for both players, obviously. So these castles will be kind of brutal. Yeah, and Villese doesn't know about this either. So I think Mr. Yo just letting this happen. He could have countered it with the scouts, but he's like, oh, no, I'll just let you do that. I can come out with the castle later on. Okay, thumb ring, bracer, conscription, chemistry straight away from Mr. Yo. Villese almost there in Imp. Mr. Yo, what? He has just skirmishers. Just skirmishers for now. Not really going for an army that can kill, but it's going to be skirmisher and Treb. Seems fine. That's enough to push with. Until Villese makes an army to deal with the skirmishers, then yeah, this is going to be completely fine. Where's this Treb? Over here. It's going to sit on the hill, take out this TC. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Great positioning there by Yo. And it looks like Yo might... You mean Chinese can go onagers themselves? Ah, okay. That's an option. Okay, skirmishers taking out villagers here. And this is all of a sudden looking like Mr. Yo's game. Brutal castle drop here. Weathered the early storm. And let's see. Mr. Yo has come to play today. And now he's going for bloodlines. Okay. Maybe just wants some cavalier. He needs a kill unit, kind of. But he's definitely way, way, way ahead now. What's Villese going to do about this? He's getting a handcart. But his eco just doesn't feel as strong somehow. Like, it's very similar eco, but Mr. Yo has way more gold. 126 villagers versus 118, so not much between them. But what do you do if you're Villese here? He's not making crossbows. He's just making trebs. And yeah, where are these trebs? They're all being gathered here. He's going to try and take out this castle. Yeah, Onager to deal with the crossbow could be nice. Chemistry on the way, and he's going to go for a push here. He's going to take some stone. Mr. Yo will see this. But this is just brutal. So Villese has to get out of here. This is all completely vulnerable now. A few Chukanu could be devastating just in the eco. Castle coming up at the way at the back for Villese. Let's see. Yeah, this feels so hard to stop for Japanese. Yeah, yeah. Tough. He needed to do damage early, and I think he made that decision correctly, but wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. Mr. Yo just weathering the storm. Just an absolute beast. As we see Elite Skirmisher coming in, so he's going to go counter with Skirmishers. He's making Samurai because of the Skirmishers. Samurai will do okay, right? He needs to get some armor on them, though, or else they're going to get shredded by Skirmishers. Samurai coming in to try and deal with this Treb, I believe. But they get shredded by the Skirms without the armor. Okie dokie, what's happening here? Villagers going down to fire ships over here. What are these guys doing for Mr. Yo? Villese kind of taking back the water here. But I have a feeling we might even see a GG soon. Arbalest on the way in. Scale mail armor. And yeah. Villese not done. It might be a bit of a base trade here, as the Mangonel gets a nice shot. But Villese with the +2 armor on these guys is going to be doing okay. And now he has Arbalest. And yeah, it's going to be tough for Mr. Yo to stop this. He'll need to go for something. Getting Cavalier now, so yeah, Cavalier with the last armor can really just pounce on this and take everything. But I think that once this gets cleaned up, Villese might just have to call it. Mr. Yo moving further and further ahead. Okay, Cavalier will take out this TC. Yeah, you know it's a bad situation when you're just getting into a Treb war and your opponent is just firing on your castle. Villagers coming forward to repair the Trebs as well. And it feels bad. Villese desperately trying to repair. Meanwhile, in the middle, it's Skirm versus Skirm. Monks trying to convert Skirmishers like it matters. Foraging coming in now for Mr. Yo. Yeah, it just feels brutal. Just feels kind of brutal here. All right. Trebs doing work here. So Villese pushing this way. Mr. Yo feels more in control everywhere else. And it's only a matter of time before these 20 Cavalier just pounce on this and it's over. And yeah, I think Villese knows that. Yo, more food than Elo. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so yeah. Who got points there? Who voted? Just one person, but there you go. Mr. Yo gets the win. Game 1. Congratulations, vegan. I doubted you. You were correct. It was looking good for Villese at the start, but later on, Mr. Yo just crushed. Chinese. Solid. Very solid. Okay, that was nice. That was a great game to start off. Crazy map. Crazy map. Let's go back to the draft. We'll try and keep up to date with things, so we'll need to just move on. As I need to remember how to cast or how to switch between things. Here we go. Spectator dashboard. Oh, they've already started fortified clearing. No, there's still a minute spec delay, so don't worry. Okay, let's look at the Civ Draft. Chinese get a win. Whoops. Get a win on Houseboat against the Japanese. So, yeah, 1-0 to Mr. Yo. Crazy play, crazy game. Welcome, everyone, by the way. I see there's a few more people here. So, welcome. This has been kind of nuts already. Great game. Great game to start off. Yep. So, it's going to be fortified clearing. And actually, I kind of called this one. Slightly. I mean, one of the civs was kind of obvious. But the counter pick could be interesting. I'm excited to see how this goes. Making sure everything is set up in the background, so there's not too many delays. I can just click on this now. Yeah, because of all these maps, they're like not the standard map, so then I have to download map data, which doesn't take very long, but if I forget to click it, the game can freeze sometimes. So there is that. But the game is starting very soon. Yeah, this is what I was hoping for. You can get your predictions in. I will start the prediction. All right. So you should be able to predict game 2 now. We have Mr. Yo in red again, playing as the Burgundians, which is kind of the expected OP meta pick for closed maps. Burgundians have done very well on this map. So Mr. Yo... Oh no, not Villese. What am I talking about? Yo got the first win. Was Yo blue in the last one? Let me know. I think Mr. Yo was red the last one. Pretty sure. Yeah, he was. Okay. Villese playing as the Hindustanis. And I'm just going to delete some of this. T90 should have made the tournament name shorter. We'll just call it T90's Platinum. That's fine. Okay. As we're getting caught up to live here, we're not too far behind at all. And the early game is just going to be booming out here. So Burgundians, obviously very strong on closed maps. They get the eco upgrades 1 age earlier and cheaper as well. So they're available 1 age earlier, let's say. Yeah, Hindustanis can be tasty. Burgundians, super strong eco. Then they can drop their castle and get the Coustilier out on the field, which have crazy charge attack, which makes them a fantastic raiding unit, fantastic at sniping monks. Really difficult to counter. But Hindustanis are a new S-tier civilization. Very strong camels. And camels might be the way to go against the Coustilier. But let's see. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if Mr. Yo even goes for the Coustilier. Because he'll know all about the Hindustanis here. But I'm looking forward to see what Villese goes for. Burgundians, I think, are getting Halberdier as well. So that can be tasty here too. But then Hindustanis from their castles, and they will go for castles here, can make the Ghulams, which just feels strong as hell. But let's see. I don't know what you guys think. Get your predictions in if you want. But this is going to be nice. This is going to be really, really nice. Anyway, should be caught up to live pretty much now. And yeah, everyone's just going to be booming it out. And maybe walling up as well. Unless they're going to go for walls here. Mr. Yo not yet going for walls. Could go long. Yeah, relics will be important. Lots and lots of relics on this map. 5 in the middle. Can zoom all the way out and I can select all the relics, can I? Oh! 9 relics on the map. As far as I can tell. As the boar comes in for Mr. Yo. So yeah, it could be incredibly important here. Plenty of gold in the middle as well, so... Well, actually, not that much. Not that much gold on this map, actually. This couldn't... Yeah, the relics... Yeah, Vegan is right. Listen to Vegan. Listen to what he's saying. There's not so much gold. There's enough, like, to get it to imp for sure, but the relics will become important later on, and there are 9. So, in a match where it's like 5 relics versus 4, that could be very interesting. And it's just going to come down to who can make the better comp. Hopefully it comes to that. I really want to see this go super late with everyone having lots of gold. I really love maps where everyone has lots and lots of gold and they can continue to make their strongest units. I really like those kind of maps. But let's see. Let's see. So Mr. Yo already has double Bidax. So his wood choppers are going to be looking pretty strong here. Is he getting housed here? He's racing up this house. Not fantastic for him. He might be slightly housed, or maybe not. Maybe he'll time it well, but still not ideal for him. Idle TC time, just a little bit for Villese, but basically nothing. He's gonna wall up, doesn't want any crazy shenanigans. I haven't seen anyone go for sneak bases on this map, but I guess it's possible. All right. Ooh, who do we have a vote for here? Do I get to see who votes for what? We have a vote for Villese here. Nice. 177 points. Very random. I like it. Okay. Yeah, everyone on 21 bills. But again, Mr. Yo is going to be more efficient. He's going to be ticking away there. He now has horse collar. And yeah, this trend will continue into the game where he's just going to feel like he has a much stronger eco the whole time. But fast castle is the play. And then you compete for the relics. Okay, Villese continuing to manage his eco really nicely here. Yeah, 2 lumber camps out for him. Very efficient. He knows he has to be as efficient as possible to try and stay within reach of the Burgundians here. But yeah. Let's see. What's the scouting like for Mr. Yo? Yeah, he won't want to look for the relics. Villese, on the other hand, has scouted the relics in the middle. He has to remember that there's relics elsewhere. I think someone else... I think there was someone... It might have been Hera or someone forgot that there was relics outside. Just didn't go outside. And yeah, it was kind of bad. But there's no relics on this side. I'm not sure if that's a normal generation for this map. All the relics are on the left side of the map, which is kind of weird. Right? Normally it's... Oh no, it's kind of on the top of this little mushroom thing, right? So maybe this is the way it's supposed to be. It's strange though. Alright. So Villese and Mr. Yo both on the way up to the feudal age. Villese just behind by that tiny bit of idle time, but it basically doesn't matter. Getting a barracks up now is a bit strange, so maybe he's going to think about some aggression straight off the bat. So maybe he feels that Hindustanis aren't enough to match the Burgundians' eco and compete with them later on in the game. Maybe he's thinking about aggression early on. But let's see. As Mr. Yo is coming out for a wall here, and Scout gets a hit for Villese, so he will have the advantage in the Scout battle. Mr. Yo will be up 2 seconds earlier. We'll need to pull the villager. And is Villese going to send a villager over here to start building stuff? He's not. Okay, let's go back. Well, this wall is late from Mr. Yo. And Villese hasn't scouted it yet, but he'll know now that Mr. Yo is not walled behind this. And maybe that'll make him feel a bit braver about coming forward with the forward building, perhaps. But let's see. It looks like it is going to be fast castle anyway, as they're just going to go for scouts. To get some scouts out to, I guess, scout a bit and try and get in and get some damage. Maybe Villese can get some damage here. But yeah, we'll want to click up first. What's Mr. Yo going for? He's adding another villager. Villese adding a few more villagers as well. Just waiting for these buildings to come up. Going for blacksmith and stable. Seems completely fine. As Mr. Yo, I think, will end up getting these walls up. But let's see. Villese getting horse collar and he's clicking up. Okay, so Villese is up. Mr. Yo not yet up. Idling his TC. His villager is under attack by a wolf. And this villager was weak, so Mr. Yo has to wall this one in. And this is going to be an idle villager. And is he going to like make a path for himself to get to build this whole wall? That's going to be messy for Mr. Yo. He needs to send another villager out there to deal with that. Villese, where's his scout? His scout is very weak, but it comes back. He keeps it alive. He's going to delete a little bit of the wall here and scout the rest of the map. Not going to be too aggressive here. He's getting double bit axe on the way up to Castle Age. Again, Mr. Yo had that the whole time. Villese will be up 20 seconds. Scouts just for the relics. Okay. Oh, Vegan, you voted for Villese on this one. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, scouts for the relics. Just to guard them. Mr. Yo adding one now. He lost his other scout. Which relics has he scouted? He hasn't scouted this side. He hasn't scouted the middle. So Villese definitely with the better scouting. I think that's what the score is showing us. Just the more map exploration at this stage. Got to get my 2-1 for Mr. Yo. Okay, you think he's just going to stomp the last game? Let's see. Let's see. I hope Villese wins this. It would be nice to make it a... I know it doesn't work exactly like it's a win if it's 2-1. It's all about like how many games you win overall. But it'd still be nice to see it kind of go to a decider. Let's see. Villese will arrive first with enough wood to, yeah, drop a monastery anyway. And he's out with his scouts now. And he'll be able to snag a few of these relics. Mr. Yo maybe, yeah, not starting as well as he might like. He's now scouting around the middle, so this is fine for him. He's going to be... Okay, here are the scouts attacking the walls. And yeah, look at this from Villese, just surrounding the walls here. Just waiting for any monks, maybe, as we see a monastery coming up from Villese. Scouting around here with the weak scout, really nice. Pretty much spots all the relics now. I think once he sees this one, he's going to have scouted all of them. Yeah. Yeah, 5 in the middle, 4 on the outside. Okay. So this is going to be funky. Light cav coming in for both players. And maybe do you add a few... No, you can't really add spears against light cav. You'd have to go pike. Okay, so 1 monastery up here. Second TC's coming as well. So very similar build orders for both players. Mr. Yo with the bow saw already. Hasn't got the second food upgrade. No wheelbarrow for either player either. Okay. Okay, husbandry coming in now for Mr. Yo. I'm not sure if it's in for Villese. 1.5 speed. No, it's not in. Yeah, you see the light cav for Mr. Yo a bit speedier now. What map is game 3? Game 3 is Golden Swamp. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a slow burn here. Okay, here comes a monk. Villese not going to spot this one. Oh, is he? Yeah, he's going to get a kill here. Really nice. Mr. Yo needs to spot this. Villese needs to spot it. Yeah, Villese gets a kill. That's a nice one. 2-shotting the monks. Really nice. Okay, as these guys go on a bit of a chase. Monk could try to get a conversion here, but maybe Villese will try and get the ones on the outside of the map as well. Go first blood to Villese there. KD 2-0 to him. Got that scout kill earlier on and just picked off a monk there as well. Okay, Villese gets back with the first relic. This is nice play from Villese. He doesn't just go... Well, he went for the easy one here, I think. And maybe he is going to go for another easy one. Oh, yeah. Monk's coming out now for Yo. He'll look to get this one. Probably will get it. Oh, a bit of a messy engagement here. Villese hitting downhill. None of them have any upgrades in terms of like armor or fletching. And this monk will get caught. So nice play by Villese. Really nice play. And he even trades well in the middle. Good play. Some of these guys are weak, but just better. Some of them are weak for Mr. Yo as well. As no. Villese, go inside. No. No. You could have made it. Oh, yeah. Doesn't notice until the last second, but that's a gimme. He'll get that one now with his monk just here, so that's fine. But yeah, Mr. Yo should get these two, just edging closer and closer. Oh, so Mr. Villese just takes his eye off it there for a second, but it is what it is. He's 3 villagers ahead. Mr. Yo with some... They both have idle time, actually. Villese with the better production, though, from his TCs. I think he got the 3 TCs up a bit earlier. So while this is all going on, they're all just booming like absolute madmen at home. It's really fantastic. Such good play. On the outside, no one competing. Yet they're all just competing for the middle as a very low elo legend 4-tile house thing going up here. As here come the light cav. Mr. Yo going to take this one in and just nab the other one as well. So it's going to be 2 for Villese. There's 2 here as well. Where's the other one? In someone's hands, is it? Oh, Villese got 3. Okay, so Villese in the lead. There's now 4 on the outside, so now he's going to switch his attentions over there. Monks are going to head out this way to snag some of the relics. And does he kill another monk? Fantastic play by Villese. Didn't have husbandry that whole time, so he had the slower light cav, but still managed to come out on top in the relic war there. Mr. Yo will get this one. Villese just going to let him have it now, but he's going to have 3. So very close. And now we're going to see everyone switch to the outside, I guess. But yeah, a gate will have to come up for Mr. Yo. As I say it, he gets it. All right. This game building nicely. This is building very nicely. Okay, Villese going out to gold on the outside. Really nice. He's going to have 4 TCs now as the monk light cav patrol comes out this way. Mr. Yo will have to wait until this gate is completed to do anything about that. And let's see. All right. Is anyone close to clicking up? Mr. Yo looks like he might stick with 3 TCs and look to get up a bit earlier, then commit more to stone and get a castle out on the front first. As Villese is now getting husbandry, now getting wheelbarrow, gold mining coming in for him. He has both the eco upgrades. Yo not getting the Imperial Age upgrades yet. So again, Villese starting stronger than his opponent here. As this lonely monk comes out. Where are the light cav, Mr. Yo? Sitting here doing nothing. This is crazy. Just being healed up. Oi. Villese will spot this. And get an instant kill. Where are the light cav? Is Mr. Yo going to instantly react and send these guys out? No, just going to patiently heal. This is fine. Meanwhile, these monks, if they don't get these relics home, they will at least get them closer to Villese's side. All right, so maybe that's some of the decision making we're seeing now. Mr. Yo knows that he's kind of behind. He knows that he's not going to have the best whatever relic situation. So maybe he thinks I go 3 TCs. As I say that, he drops a 4th one. Forget everything I said. Both players on the way, getting close to going up to Imperial Age. I thought, yeah, he was going to go more aggressive with 3 TCs, but it is what it is. Both players very close to clicking up. Villese with more on stone. He's going to be feeling a little bit stronger here. 4 more... He's going to get all these relics, and he's up to Imp... No, that's Yo up to Imp first. And Villese going to take a fight on the hill. This feels good for him. And yeah, the cavalry bonus is going to suit both of these guys. So let's see. This is going to be really, really interesting. 7 relics is absolutely huge. Mr. Yo needs to get a kill early. And yeah, it's weird. Like, he'll have this gold if he gets a castle out here, but 6 seconds. 6 in-game seconds difference between their uptimes. Absolutely insane how close these guys are. Okay, archery range is being added for Villese, so maybe he's thinking about Cav Archer. Hindustanis do get very good ones. Do they get Arbalest as well? I'm not sure. Okay, as the light cav run around, I think Villese just needs to stop on every hill and take a good trade, as these monks, yeah, again, if they don't get home, they'll get most of the way home. And this is going to feel bad for Mr. Yo. 7 relics is huge. Takes a fight here, just wants to slow this down. Doesn't care about these units anymore, just wants to get his monks home. As we see the first castle coming up here for Villese. Very defensive, but it is on a hill. Sorry, very defensive, and it's on a hill. It's good. Both of those things are good. All right, adding more archery ranges now. So Cav Archer versus Coustier. I don't know about Cav Archer on this map, honestly. As we see walls coming up for both players here. So they really want to just do a big power push down the middle by the looks of things. Or maybe on this side. But I think Mr. Yo is going to come out with some villagers and start walling, is he? No, he's searching with his monks. He's like, no. I can't believe he got all the relics. So, Villese dropping that last relic in just now. And yeah, he's going to have 4 range production of what will probably be Cav Archer. No Arbs. It's going to be Arbs. Okay. No, they don't get Arbs. They don't get Arbs. Okay, okay. I think that's what you're saying. Let's see. Alright, both players are in Imp. What do they go for? Mr. Yo feels like he's kind of slow here. Doesn't have enough for a castle yet. And immediately conscription comes in for Villese. Okay. And he's still on stone here. He's going to be able to drop a second castle soon. So Mr. Yo feeling like he's far behind here. And the 7 relics are really going to tick for Villese here. Getting chemistry, getting the archer armor, conscription, like we said, 2-man saw. He's done a fantastic job negating the bonuses of the Bulgarians or of the Burgundians here. Really fantastic play by him. Oi, oi, oi. Let's see. Okay, Mr. Yo gonna stonewall this side. He doesn't want any raids coming in. Going for siege now as well, and he's going for archery ranges. So did Mr. Yo scout the... Oh, that's not Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo did spot the archery ranges. So yeah, Mr. Yo maybe just being counterpicked by Villese, and maybe both players just knew it. They knew that Hindustanis are stronger here. And siege is now coming for Villese, in addition to what surely is hand cannoneer. Okay. Everyone was wrong. Well, everyone, I mean me. Okay. As Shatagni comes in. Have to check what the hell that is. Excuse me. Shatagni, hand cannoneers +2 range. Wow. So hand cannoneers against the Burgundians. All right. If he has a lot of them, I guess it's good. We're going to see skirmishers for Mr. Yo, so he knows what's coming. He correctly calls hand cannoneers, or at least correctly calls a ranged unit. Hand cannoneer and Trev, okay. +2 range. Sorry, thanks Vegan for that. Okay, so this will be interesting. Mr. Yo getting a castle back here, so it doesn't look like he's going to tech into any Cav stuff just yet. No Coustier. As we see, Light Cav coming on a bit of a raid here. Oh, yeah, there's a monk here. Is he looking for relics, or he's just exploring with the monk? Needs to be careful. There's villagers coming from Villese. What's he going to do here? He just wants to wall up. Needs to be careful. Oh... Okay, yeah. Villese will get the walls up here. So both players feeling a bit vulnerable to raids. And yeah, Villese knows he has more gold. So how long can this really go on? Mr. Yo just feels way behind now somehow. Block printing coming in, so extra range on the monks. So, yeah. Skirmishers here, though. Skirmishers are going to feel okay. But then Hindustanis are getting Hussar, right? So Hussar hand cannoneer feels kind of strong. Okay, there's light cav back here. What is happening here? Okay, hand cannoneers shredding the... Oh my god, they are shredding them. Jesus, okay. Bodkin coming in, ballistics coming in. Burgundian vineyards coming in. Okay, so this is farms generating gold, right? As Mr. Yo now looks like he's trying to switch into cav of some sort. Castle comes up the middle for Villese. He's miles ahead in score. Oh yeah. 128 villagers, 141 for Mr. Yo. So he does have the stronger eco. Cavalier coming for Mr. Yo, but that gets instantly countered by a camel switch. And even in these numbers, the hand cannoneers just feel so strong. Paladin will be good versus hand cannoneers and hussars, but easy to go camels then, yeah. It feels like Villese just has all the answers here. Hindustanis, yeah, a nice counter pick to the Burgundians by the looks of things. But why not go for cavalry straight off the bat? I guess just because you just know that it's going to be camels in your face anyway. And we'll see how Villese responds to this. He's getting pikes instead. Okay. He has redemption monks as well. Gonna convert some of these bombard cannons. Absolutely insane. This TC goes down. Trebs, bombard cannons, production buildings all over the place. Back here, Mr. Yo desperately trying to switch into cav. He can do it. He can click paladin now if he wants to. But yeah, this just feels unstoppable by Villese. This is insane. Theocracy coming in. Ballistics. Okay, we said that already. It's just crazy push. 54 hand cannoneers. My god. Okay. Just strong. Monks converting stables now. Alright. And archery ranges, so gonna have lots and lots of production. Treb's taking out the rest. Already converted one here. Takes the relics from Mr. Yo anyway, so he can come and snag these relics. He's doing that right now. Villese absolutely on fire in this game. Making Mr. Yo look pretty pedestrian here. So fair play, Villese. Paladin is on the way though. Halberdier on the way though for Halberdier on the way for Villese, and that will do fine against the Paladin. Switch into Camel if he wants though. He's gonna have 9 relics, which is nuts. Monk's going back with the relics now. Okay, 9 Cavalier. And maybe this gets pushed back. Let's see. This castle is done. Masonry coming in for Mr. Yo. Okay. Skirmishers are here doing work on the hand cannoneers. Villese maybe needs to micro this a bit better. He's just gonna... He's not making halberdier. He teched it just in case, but he's not making them. Missing the last armor on the halberdier. But can obviously go into camel later on if he wants. Ghoulam he's making. Ghoulam, I don't think are a good answer to paladin, so that's a mistake by Villese. He dropped a lot of res into that upgrade. Ghoulam good for raiding. Maybe he just wants to see what they're like, and... Okay. Hand cannoneers are one-shotting the paladin. But still. Probably Mr. Yo will push this back for now. We'll need to produce more paladin. He only has 16 on gold. Okay, he's just sold a lot of wood for gold. Here come the halberdier. Needs more barracks. He has plenty of barracks. Yeah, that's nice. But good micro here by Villese going back. The push will be stalled out. Mr. Yo gonna... I think he was thinking about another castle there, but he has to call the GG now, surely. Surely has to call the GG. Gonna drop a castle back here. Piling, or not piling. Grouping up his paladin. But the hand cannoneers didn't do too badly there. And with the halberdiers in front, it's gonna be brutal. Just adding a few elite Ghoulam just for the crack, it seems. I think Ghoulam will get... I mean, depends. They do kind of splash damage, right? Okay. Looks like Paladin trying to sneak in behind. They're just going to run around. They're going to use some of their mobility. Ghoulam, let's see how they do against the Paladin. Not fantastically. Especially not under a castle. Alright, where are these Paladin going? Gonna look to break in somewhere, maybe. There's exposed gold here. Villese needs to wall these villagers. Maybe he just doesn't care. 5,000 score lead as Mr. Yo expands over here to this gold. So he's not out of gold yet. 103 villagers. He's not making any more. He only has one TC. That new TC is going to be a second one. As long as these paladins don't somehow get in through a gate, I think it's going to be okay. If they're just going to float around underneath the castles, I think it's just done. I think Mr. Yo can probably call this. As this push continues. Is he just going to try and take a sandwich fight here? Okay, this is nice. Gets Villese out of position. Now, these paladins can engage on the bombard cannons and directly on the hand cannoneers. And this feels okay, but it's not sustainable. Hand cannoneers doing okay anyway. Crazy damage output with the 2 extra range. 17. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Doesn't want to get ahead of himself, though. Villese just needs to be patient now. Get the siege back. He's going for a Hussar. Why not? 70 or 57 farms. Getting all the upgrades for the cav. So if he ever feels like he needs to make a camel switch, he can do that as well. Over here, golems are raiding. Feels nice. Yeah, that 9 relics is going to feel pretty tasty. 4,500 gold. Not bad. Not bad. Take it. Mr. Yo gonna run out eventually. It's all Villese just has to lean on him here, and he's gonna be fine. Siege elephants coming in because why not? Get all the upgrades, Villese. Go for the score. All right, more bombards on the way. Trebuchets on the way. He's pop cap now. The only thing is like how much population should he assign to each thing? A few more halberdier would feel nice. The hand cannoneers are trading very well here against the skirms, especially with the extra range. Just feels nice. Here come the paladin. But yeah. Doesn't feel good. Okay, as elephants will probably go to town on this castle eventually. Hussar trying to break in through here, but they won't make it through. Golems are raiding. Mr. Yo is on 87 vills. Now just getting production back. He could have been producing a little bit earlier. And yeah. What's Mr. Yo hoping will happen here? There's no way he can win this. Villese has 6,000 gold. Oy, oy, oy. It's gonna be double score soon. What a play from Villese. Really huge. And yeah, just dropping a castle here. Perfect. Just slowly creep in. Yo rebuilding a TC here. Yeah, that's a thing. More stables on the way from Villese. Excuse me. 45 halberdier in the queue. He has Hussar teched. He can tech into camels if he wants to. Imperial camel will just feel filthy in this situation. In fact, maybe that should have been the go-to here. Or whatever. Just doesn't want to get caught out of position. He just needs to slowly end this game. Mr. Yo being stubborn here. I think he needs to actually just call it. But Villese hasn't killed him. And he does have 95 villagers and 3 TCs and 33 paladins. So probably doesn't feel like he wants to call it here. How many hand cannoneers do we have? 30. So he's just going to sit on 30. 69 halberdiers in the queue. Nice. Yeah. This feels bad. This feels bad. A few more paladins being queued, but 29 farms. Just, yeah. Doesn't feel good. Where are those elephants? Here we go. Elephant goes down to a Coustier. That's the first Coustier we've seen. Coustier. Whatever. Okay, big engagement here. As this castle probably goes up. Almost certainly goes up. Halberdier doing work on the paladin. Hand cannoneers not doing too badly either. I think Mr. Yo needs to call it after losing all these paladin. Hussar are in to deal with the skirms. Paladin gonna try this. No. Paladin gonna try and crush these guys here. Mr. Yo calls it. Fantastic play by Villese. Vegan with the calls. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So now you have to put your money on Mr. Yo, right? For the last game. GG's. Yeah. Villese. Hindustanis are the counter. Well done, Villese. Fantastic. Let's see the civs. No, I'm not going to show you the civs. Okay. All right. So go back. All right. They're still in the lobby, which is good news for us. We can take a bit of a break. That was an awesome game. That was my favorite closed map game I've ever seen. It's going to be Golden Swamp. And the Civs. Burgundians lose. Who saw that coming? Vegan did. There you go. Yeah, you want to wait for the Civs for the prediction. But yeah, you predicted Mr. Yo 2-1 at the start, right? Alright, game should be starting now. Prior to that as well, going full Persian War Elephants versus 1900, yeah. I don't know if you know Good Guy Vegan, I saw him do that. Half encouraged him to do it against the guy who's a bit lower elo than him. It was brutal. Anyway, it's game 3. It's game 3 in this really nice set. Whoa, Pooh Bear. Thanks so much for the sub, man. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You do know him, Vegan? Nice. Alright, thanks Pooh Bear. Welcome. Yeah, so it's game 3 of this set in T90's Platinum League Titan thing. Yo is the Britons here. The map is Golden Swamp, and he's playing against Villese as the Lithuanians. And we have a prediction going here. You lost 2-1 against Good Guy in a tournament. Ah, right. No shame in that. I watched some of his streams. Yeah, his streams are great. His Rubik's Cube prediction stuff. Or not prediction thing. It's crazy. Anyway. We've had some predictions here, and people are saying, word on the street is that Lithuanians are going to counter Britons here with the amazing skirms. Vegan said that, and if he's wrong, let's see. He's called every single game so far. So let's see if he can complete the set here. All right. He's backing the Lithuanians. Actually, I got here with one of his raids. There you go. I think lots of people have a similar story. It's either Good Guy or Poop Lord. That's where all of my viewers come from. Have to go all in for the Lithuanians now. There you go. All the money you've won. All right. So Villese coming out for a dock here. I've seen Viper play this map with Britons, and he just skips making the dock and just goes straight forward with a drush and then goes into archers. So we'll see if Yo goes for the same thing as Villese takes in his elephant here. And yeah, he's going to look to get that dock up early and get some fishing ships out straight away. Mr. Yo's probably just going to scout this straight off the bat. Just come straight forward. You obviously kind of know where your opponent's base is, just across the water. No big mysteries here. And we'll see if he goes out for a dock as well. This villager is coming out to build a house, and maybe we'll drop a dock afterwards. But let's see. Scouts already getting some damage for Mr. Yo. Ooh, just out of reach here. Okay. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Thanks again, Pooh Bear, for the sub. Incredibly generous of you. Alright. Okay. Fishing ships. Having to avoid the scouts, but the scout is back here from Villese now, and he should take some... Yeah, he'll save his fish at least. Are they just going to fight here? Let's see. It's actually dead even according to Capture Age. Look at the bottom left here, but someone's going to win. There's like a microsecond or a micropixel that will decide this fight. And Villese runs away. So, yeah. We need to be careful. So, Mr. Yo can go back to harassing the fish a little bit. And he is going to drop a dock of his own out here. So, it's not going to be the skip the dock drush strat from him that I saw the Viper do. As a villager comes out for Villese to help deal with this scout. So, Villese will have the better eco straight off the bat with the fish coming out a bit earlier. But now there's fish out for Yo as well. And it's kind of following a similar trend to all the games we've seen. As Loom is coming in for Mr. Yo. Why is he doing that? Coming forward with the villager. Is he going to try and wall this stuff in? Oi, oi, oi.
Ready.
Going to take a fight here. Loom is in. It's not in for Villese, obviously. The villager's going to help out with the fight here. This is a bit bizarre. Oh, Villese needs to be careful not to lose his scout. Great harassment by Mr. Yo, but this is an idle villager, but there's more idle villagers out here anyway. So Villese now racing to get Loom, and he will look to... Oh, protect your fish, Villese. No. He doesn't need to lose this. He can micro this to the middle. Nice play. Okay. So villagers out here for Villese, but reacting very strongly to this. Just one villager for Mr. Yo has idled 3 villagers for Villese, as the scouts are going to exchange HP. This is just messy as hell. But Mr. Yo behind this with a very nice, neat fishing eco for himself, as Mr. Yo loses his scout. Again, all of this is idle, but villagers are coming forward now for Villese, and he'll look to return the favor with some very annoying aggression early in the game. Needs to be careful with his scout though, very low HP. Doesn't want to accidentally run into a villager, but he's just stopped here. Villager walled in by Mr. Yo here. Now he's just going to make a break for it. Okay. Behind us, everything pretty clean, but Mr. Yo's efficiency should be slightly better, and it is just because of those idle villagers doing nothing for Villese. He's going to start house in the middle. Okay, interesting. Maybe going to go for a competitive forward dock here, or aggressive competitive, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean, a forward dock. Early in feudal age, and then get some more aggression. And he knows Mr. Yo has lost his scout. So Mr. Yo will not be able to spot this unless he drops it right beside Mr. Yo's dock. And he sees, he's like, yep, and he drops it over here out of sight. Nice play by him. But Mr. Yo might have spotted that. You never know. Anyway, behind this, Mr. Yo gonna wall up on the sides here. I'm feeling pretty okay. All right.
Ready.
Okay, Villese walled in that villager, and yeah, now it's feeling pretty good. What's he gonna do with this vill now? As Mr. Yo has a lot of food, feels like a fast castle for him. So yeah, big power spike with the Britons with the crossbow early castle. Going up to feudal age now. Behind this, Villese is already in feudal and is getting the fire galleys out. But yeah, will this be enough to stop the fast castle? That's what it looks like to me anyway. Oh, sorry, I didn't see all this stuff. Vamos, Villese. Maybe fast castle for Mr. Yo. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think that way as well. This is what it looks like. Okay, scouting around. Barracks here. No HP on this, but very low HP on the scout. As villagers are being microed away from each other. No wheelbarrow for anyone. As the fire galley will clean all of this up, but it's not going to be enough. Mr. Yo will have enough food to click up, and then I think he just won't care about this anymore. And it's going to be a big power spike. So I think Mr. Yo realizing what Vegan was saying, that the skirms are going to be tough to deal with, but if you can get a big power spike early, he might be okay. Let's see. Doesn't quite have enough gold to click up yet. This villager being idle doesn't help either. Meanwhile, scouts are chasing fishing ships. Fire galley's going to take out the docks as well. So yeah, really nice. Flashing all over the map. There's a tiger helping out Villese here. Gonna kill Mr. Yo's villager. Actually, Valese's villager is blocking the tiger here, so that's kind of ironic. For this, just if Villese stopped chasing him, this villager would already be dead. Okay, so Mr. Yo's eco under a lot of pressure here. Doesn't quite have the gold to click up yet. Still has a villager being produced, and then he'll click up immediately after that. Going for a stable straight off the bat. So maybe this is a bit of a bluff. He's like expecting Villese to open skirm maybe, and he's gonna make some look at this pandemonium. How did this villager escape? As the poor tiger will get shot, and then his body will be buried underneath a wall. Is there any more sad way to go than that? I don't think there is. All right. Anyway, Villese gonna have vision. Look at this from Villese building the outpost here. Sees the stable. Absolute madman. So maybe there's just gonna be competition for the relics. Let's see. Let's see. There's a random fishing ship here that Mr. Yo is trying to hide, but Villese is chasing it with this scout. This scout has been very active for Villese, so good play. That's beautiful by Villese. Wow. Okay, he gets maybe he was housed there, and he's gonna try to go up to Castle Age a bit faster too, adding some more villagers behind this. It's a 2k6 elo right there. Yeah, outpost. Absolutely. He's like, oh, I guess I'll put it here. Fantastic. But I don't know if that's like gonna be knights opening, or whether it's just gonna be, well, they're not gonna really compete for the relics, right? He doesn't need to do that. The timing won't be right. Yeah, maybe some knights just to harass. No, he will want to get the relics. He'll want to take the relics away from the Lithuanians. I would say it was pretty stylish. Like, that's just next level style. This outpost, it's just ridiculous, I would say. That might be the best play we've seen today. Okay, Mr. Yo gonna be up in Castle Age. I expect him, yeah, to drop probably Monastery and look to take the relics in. He can also drop a few TCs and start booming straight away. Let's see what he goes for. Going for a TC on stone. Fair enough. Maybe hoping to outrange his opponent. He's still wide open here, by the way. He hasn't checked this. Mr. Yo, like, yeah, needs to sort that out. But we'll have a better eco than Villese straight off the bat. Is he going to drop a Monastery? Okay, he's sending some Knights out. This will help clear up some of the fish, but Villese is going to have a big fish eco. Is Mr. Yo adding a few fire ships now? So Mr. Yo not giving up completely on water, although Villese pretty much had untouched food eco there for a while. But let's see. He's going to be behind for a while in ecos. He's adding bloodlines himself. Okay, no Monastery here. As Villese just runs in through some hole. This one, the hole that was made. Ah, look, they exhumed the corpse of that tiger, and it is getting revenge from beyond the grave somehow. I don't know. Anyway, don't listen to me. Knight running around here. Mr. Yo Mama. We didn't think of that one. That's a good one. Outposts are always stylish, indeed. Indeed. Oh god. I'm not sure if the stream has reached a new high or reached a new low. I don't know what to say. Alright. Okay. Knight going to town on a villager here. Nice play by Mr. Yo. Getting a bit of map control for himself with the Knights. Chasing these fish. Imagine being in this boat and like there's a fucking giant man on a horse chasing you. Alright. Villese gonna drop his own TC here on stone. He's gonna get a Monastery out as well. And he will look to fight Mr. Yo's Knights with Knights of his own. Lithuanians getting +1 attack on their heavy cavalry for each relic that they get, up to a maximum of 4, which can be absolutely huge. T90 has a nice video on YouTube if anyone really wants to see that in action. I think it's called He Had No Right to Win, and it's basically Viper beating someone who's an imp with whatever it is, +6 attack Lithuanian Knights in Castle Age. That's a nice video. Okay. But Mr. Yo gonna be booming now. He's on 41 vills. Villese on 33. 34 now. And just one fishing ship left for Villese. Alright. Over here, scout for Villese. Checking out the relics. He will want to nab those, as the Knights will push back across the map. No bloodlines for Britons, so the Lithuanian Knights will be stronger anyway. Monk is out, and they will need to run. Okay. That was outside the range. Come on. What is that? I don't want to say it was cheating. Outside, and it gets converted. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Anyway, catch back up to live here briefly. And yeah. Okay, so Mr. Yo with a bit of... yeah, that's crazy. That's really crazy. Capture Age revealing the cheating that goes on in Age of Empires at last. At long last, the truth can be told. More monks being created as Mr. Yo is going to take in a relic. Villese not able to get any relics yet. Relics are pretty evenly balanced here. Basically, both players have 2 beside their bases and then 1 in the middle. And nice play by Villese. He snipes the monk with the scout, and now will come out with 2 monks of his own and look to take these relics. And yeah, this feels bad for Mr. Yo. Opening Knights, he's only made 5 of them and probably hope to get a... I mean, excuse me, Mr. Yo conversion. Insane. Yeah. Typical Mr. Yo with the hacks. 4 TC for the Britons now. Yeah, I was about to say he went for Knights, but it's not really useful. He cleared up all of the fishing eco, so I mean that counts for something. Villese still ahead in score though, but Mr. Yo now with 16 more villagers, and there are no more fishing ships out on the map for Villese, as he will look to take in some of these relics. He's sneaking back with 1. He denied that one from Mr. Yo as well, but I think Mr. Yo has 1 in his hand right now on the way back. Yeah, here we go. Relic coming back to this TC on the front, and Mr. Yo is booming like a madman. 59 villagers versus 45. Coming forward with some Knights. Gonna just look to harass to slow down a bit. Monks could get big conversions here. Just deletes. Okay. Nice play by Villese here, but he's falling behind in eco, getting upgrades for his monks. Will it be enough? Will having really powerful Knights be enough to stop the Briton boom and the power spike that they will get with the Arbalest? But yeah, Mr. Yo just happy to boom, but at the expense of letting Villese get all the relics. He's just taken 1, but again, the bonus is up to a maximum of 4 for the Lithuanians, and Villese is going to get 4. Easy. So he will have, if he gets Paladin, they will be the best Paladin in the game. But let's see. 2 monks coming out here to take a relic which no longer exists. Bad scouting by Mr. Yo. Look at this. He didn't scout back here or anything. He's hardly seen anything of Valesa's base. He's just been so focused on the middle. So again, Villese having the better Dark Age and like early Castle Age. But now Mr. Yo kind of coming into what seems to be the strong point of his game. Yeah, Villese owning the Relic Wars today. Absolutely insane. Mr. Yo will take it. No, he turned back. He turned back. Gets it. But yeah. Where'd that relic go? Here it is. I thought that relic just disappeared. Yeah, Villese will just come out and take that one. So it's going to be 4 relics for him. And I guess he'll play Cav. I guess he'll probably play Cav. But yeah, Mr. Yo, I guess he can just go... Yeah, the skirmishers for the Lithuanians. Like, Britons can obviously go long bow. Maybe. Longbow and halb. But that just gets countered by the skirms. And then the knights are going to be insane. Or the latest or whatever. The latest ignore armor as well, which will just make them more tanky. Okay, Mr. Yo's very lonely and sad monk. It's not been a good day to be Mr. Yo's monks. You get sent on these wild errands out into the middle of nowhere where there's no relics. Alright. Knight plus skirm should be unstoppable. Yes, I agree. I think this is Valesa's game. Unless Mr. Yo's boom just gets too out of control and he gets a big power spike with Arbalest and Trebs. They just only have 1 pierce armor though. Could be bad for Britons. Okay, so then just go Cavalier, I guess. All right. Yep, sad monk. But yeah, Mr. Yo's eco is crazy, so he's definitely put himself in a position to win. Like, there's obviously trade-offs here, but I think Mr. Yo has actually made the correct decisions. He knows that he loses late game anyway if they arrive in late game at the same time. So therefore he is able to boom at home, but he sacrifices Villese getting all of the relics. But he just has to accept that, because if it goes super late, it doesn't really matter anyway. But he's going to have to try and win this with a big power spike early imp, and he's going to click up now. Once he gets this castle up. No, he can click up now. There we go. On his way up. Going to drop this castle, secure his base. And now I think we're going to see archery ranges being dropped. And yeah. We're going to see Arbalest, I believe. But we'll want to get some of the upgrades. Going to compete on water a bit by the looks of things. As Villese comes forward with a castle in the middle. And yeah, he has 77 villagers now. Has Wheelbarrow on the way. But Mr. Yo has such a better eco. Insane. 104 villagers. Not producing. I don't like the fact that he's not producing. I think he went up to imp and he was like, oh, my TC's idle. There we go. Now he's producing again. He has 4 TCs. Let's see. Demo killing 6 months. Oh, what? Did I miss something? Shit. How far back do we have to go here? Here I am talking absolute shite while there's big bada booms happening. How far back do we have to go? Is this it? 4 knights. Before the castle. Was that it? Where are the monks? Where did the monks go? The monks are still alive. What? I'm so confused. Right next to the castle. Getting so derailed. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Now I see it. Whoop. Brutal. Yeah, monks caught in no man's land. Why did that get deleted? Anyway, boom. Tasty. Tasty. Can catch up to live here. Okay. So after that, Mr. Yo still on his way up to imp. Villese has just clicked up now. 80 bills for him, 105 for Mr. Yo. That was tasty. Thought there were more. Not as good. 4 is still good. 4 is still good. How's it going, Sean, by the way? Rewind, rewind. It was worth seeing. It was worth seeing. Yeah, still a good one. Good call. Potato caster. There you go. Go tell Potato. Get the emotes in. Alright. Mr. Yo. Committing onto water a bit now, which is kind of weird. Going for a light cav. I guess to deal with skirms. What's he doing here? What is his plan? I have no idea what he's going for. Making light cav. I guess he's expecting Villese to make skirms, and Villese is going fletching and careening. Were they gonna like do some weird water battle here? I don't know. Mr. Yo dropping another castle here. He's almost an imp. Villese not too far behind though. And I think Mr. Yo slowed down a bit of his production unnecessarily. He should be a bit further ahead right now. Villese just with 3 TCs. Mr. Yo with 4. Okay, more bada booms going. There's a dead monk here. I noticed that one, I think. Okay, light cab gonna run around. Maybe Mr. Yo just feels he has to raid Villese to death or keep him busy at home at least. He will be able to make light cab, I guess, but I don't know. Alright. Krebs gonna be very nice for the Britons here as well, as Ballistics is coming in, Bracers coming in. What's he making? He's in him. Making Trebs, War Galleys coming in, so he's just gonna go full water here. Is water just the play against the Lithuanians here? I don't know. It's just the counter we needed to see. Okay. Castle under fire now. Bracer coming in for Villese. Krebs on the way for him. Elatus on the way as well. More docks. Kind of crazy. Yeah, big water battle incoming. That's what it looks like. As there is a hole back here, and a knight got in and killed a villager. I think Villese needs to wall up. I think he needs to raid proof his base. There's monks coming. Is he still looking for relics? They're gone, man. Okay, light cab gonna run in. Maybe he's gonna try and convert a villager and then build stables back here. As Villese notices this straight away and will garrison some villagers. Needs to be really careful as his castle goes down in the middle and Mr. Yo taking control. So yeah, I think he knows if he plays this standard, like just goes, oh, I have to go archers on the Britons, he just loses. So now he's like, oh, we'll just play water. Why not? Okay, so he's pushing Villese back, and Villese, what is this? The score is out of control for Mr. Yo. 135 villagers, 102 for Villese. Looks like Mr. Yo is going to take this. I think Britons have better water options. Yeah. Insane strategical play by Mr. Yo. All right, and they're just going to duke it out on water by the looks of things. So this is fantastic play by Mr. Yo. Just completely cancels his opponent's bonus. And like, he can say to Villese, yeah, you can go for cab if you want, but that means that you won't have as many ships on water as I have. And if I get water control, I can just take out your whole base with Trebs when I bring them forward. And yeah, all the docks are gone now. They all died in kind of satisfying unison there. As he's getting plate barding armor, and he looks like he's just going to raid with light cav. And this could be kind of tough. If the Trebs are up here, it's going to be kind of brutal. As Mr. Yo is raid-proofing his base a bit, dropping some stables over here. More docks on the way for Villese. This is just getting away from Villese. This is crazy. Really, really crazy. Okay. Villese probably wasn't expecting it would turn into this kind of game, but it is what it is. My water battle knowledge is not the best. Galleons for Villese. Galleons for Mr. Yo. Okay. Iron casting coming in for him. Wants to get the raids out. The raids in, I should say. Light cav doing very well. They've sniped a few villagers. Latest are here. Should do fine with the attack. 13+4 attack on those. Pretty tasty. Yeah, it looks like Mr. Yo's taking this. He's taking water. Looks like he's going to take it 2-1. Stables coming up on the side for Mr. Yo. Getting ready to spam. He is not yet even pop capped. Villese on 107 villagers. Not producing anymore. Probably just too distracted or whatever. Krebs can be brought up now for Mr. Yo. He will take out all the docks. He'll take out the castles. He should probably think about taking out the monastery, although it doesn't really matter anymore. There's no cav on the field yet. As we see Villese going for chain barding armor and husbandry. So maybe just feeling, yeah, I might as well make use of this bonus at some stage. But what's he going to go for? Just latest, it looks like. It's like Cabarin getting raids. Feels like Villese is falling apart a bit here. And it might be over soon. Oh, yeah. So many villagers going down. Villese now gets production going again, but he was stuck on 105 villagers for a long time. Food eco, not fantastic. Not in a position to produce a lot of cav at all. And this just feels over. Mr. Yo bringing the trebs up. Gonna take out the castles. And yeah. Let's see. But this looks like the end. Dry dock coming in. Okay. Fast fire ships now for Villese, but it's too much. Mr. Yo takes it 2-1. So Vegan gets the early prediction right. He predicted 2-1 Yo. But I think Mr. Yo bamboozled everyone there at the end. Lithuanians should have done all right. Maybe the better pick for Villese is Byzantines, right? I'm just saying that now in hindsight, but you were saying, Vegan, that Byzantines could be a good option against Britons as well, but they'd also be better on water, right? So yeah, Mr. Yo takes it. Damn, being wrong then going all in. You're on a roll, man. You kind of had to. Where's that prediction gone? Ooh, brutal. Mr. Yo takes it. Okie dokie. Seems like I'm just a land pleb. Yeah. You're in, yeah. There's a land pleb safety zone or whatever it's called. Safe space. We're all land plebs here. Oh god, just plebs in general. Anyway, Mr. Yo takes it. And that was a cool set. That was a very cool set. And thanks everyone for hanging out. We're not finished yet though. We're going to be casting one of their viewers. Freddy has a game for us. It's his second game we're casting. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, then maybe I'll play one or two myself, but I'm pretty tired, so let's see. See how I feel after this cast. But thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. Like I said, as long as there wasn't too much lag there. Sean. Oh, yeah. You should never have quit that. You're very welcome, Vegan. Thanks for improving from yesterday, Sean. Yeah. Have a good one, Vegan. Take it easy. All right. Now, I just need to get this set up. But we will just go back to the spectator dashboard and finish out the draft for the sake of completion. Britain's getting the win for Mr. Yo, and Lithuanians losing on that map. So well done, Yo. Fantastic strategic play. Pooh Bear with the high elo of the day. Oh god, yeah. John, that's the lowest of the day. I think I got 500 earlier on. But yeah. Alright. So Mr. Yo takes it. Doesn't change the standings in the pool too much. Have they updated it? Perhaps. Doesn't really change anything. Mr. Yo and Villese will go through. Hera guaranteed to go through now as well. Yep. So there you go.